And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, what a move. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Jacoby Myers punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver to get him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. but he was happy to do so there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here we go. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Now inside the 25. Joe Mixon, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 59 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second down, Jacobs once more. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now it's O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Back to throw, O'Connell. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's O'Connell. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Rolling to his right. He hits Adams complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, O'Connell. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now O'Connell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mixing up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Pardon me, got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's O'Connell. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
O'Connell here on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one hauled in by Sample. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best.